certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Visitors sideline, their head coach. These guys took full advantage, he said, of the late season bye. They are rested, ready for the stretch run to close out the regular season. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball. Some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Aiden Hutchinson. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. McCarthy off the play fake. Finds Pickens out right. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. Taken in at the 22. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got a sight set on another big game right here.
You look at this Steeler defense, and this unit very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Steelers offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Broncos very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken to about the 16. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Hall again. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Down to about the 22 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Mike Evans with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Broncos put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. When you look at this Bronco defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season, but boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking there.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. But we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow the touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. This one complete to Coleman. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he stopped immediately there. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Let's go now.
Etienne once more. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Travis Etienne hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are back within a score. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Broncos offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he's putting together a remarkable season. Currently the NFL's leader in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
He'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and one. The Steelers
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. At the Steelers' 36-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And with the yardage picked up on that last throw, that's going to move him over 4,000 yards passing for the season. And even in today's age of offense, that's a number that's meaningful to quarterbacks. It's not an easy plateau to get to. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Broncos first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Broncos.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard.
Mahomes now to throw. He finds Kittle going across the field. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. That catch in his career is number 662, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome.
Yeah, who was a wide receiver at Alabama before he transitioned in the NFL, and we're seeing similar attributes.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Dicker down attack on the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Now McCarthy. Coleman has it here right side. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
The 42-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's brought down.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Steelers first down.
To the air with McCarthy. And that's complete TTN out of the backfield. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
7 yards. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Broncos.
To the air again, McCarthy. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 3rd down, here's ETN. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Jordan Stout now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now Mahomes. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. So halftime is upon us. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and veteran receiver Mike Evans headed back onto the field. Denver offense at the line ready to go. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this 3rd quarter. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. Quick throw, finding Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes connects with Kittle underneath. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Steelers' 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Looking to put a drive together. Here's McCarthy. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Screenplay. Here's ETN. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
McCarthy off the play fake. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Aiden Hutchinson, his 2nd sack of the night. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1. Just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
43!
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. Through the middle of the field. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos add 6 to their lead. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game, throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable. in the pocket.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Let's go. Motion. Reset.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll drop that underneath to ETN. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Steelers first down.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
They know that little expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Smith in on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down and 1.
Yellow. What's that?
Ball again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Straight ahead is Cole.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
This is 2nd and 8. They run straight ahead with Corum.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down. Just 1 yard there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
43! 42!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the draw, Corum. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second and a couple. From the gun to give to Corum. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
10 yards on the way. That's another Broncos first down.
They'll run here with Corum. Oh, about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 8-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And fights through one man. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now 2nd and 3. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Third down from the gun, McCarthy. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And the Steelers first down.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And that is caught. Well, they're going to
to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Steelers 14.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
And the Broncos first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Denver.
Corum now on 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Broncos, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a mini.